friends, it's Tracy and Violet and Boris from Nova Scotia Living. It's about 20 after 6. I have my coffee here. I just came in to having Boris shred up one of the stuffies and stuffing all over the floor. So, happy Friday, everybody. Anyways, yeah, I have a bit of a cold or something going on. It kind of hit me last night. I was sniffing and sneezing a million times. I took an Advil cold nighttime and had some Halls, like the black ones, the strong menthol ones. I was using menthol nasal spray and all that stuff. And Maze, he has a cough, like a dry cough, and stop it. Don't mess. And has been taking his puffers, like his aero chamber, a couple times yesterday. So I'm like, I'm not sending him to school. He still wants to play and everything. He's like, can I still go out and play basketball? I said, I don't know. We'll see how you're feeling tomorrow. So I don't know. But Misha will go to school. It's the Terry Fox run today at school. If you don't know who Terry Fox was, he was a somebody, I don't know, back when I was a child. He ran across Canada and raised money for cancer, and anyways, they're doing the Terry Fox run today at school, so Misha wants to do that, I think. We'll see. I'm hoping that she doesn't wake up with anything like this. Now, I feel okay, but I was so tired last night. I was almost delusional, dreaming, like all night. All night, I was dreaming. I don't think I had a fever. It's just one of those sleeps that you dream all night. And everybody seems completely real. I don't know. But I have my coffee here. He's got another. Yes. Play with it. You start tearing it to shreds. It's going. I can't. But I do have some more toys up in the attic. How I rotated because they had a giant toy box full. I'm holding myself back from buying more and more fancy toys because they're so cute in the store. If you see pet toys, I'm like, oh, I should get that, and I'm just like, no, they don't need all that. Same with kids, don't need a million toys. I'll wait till they outgrow something, donate it. Well, not in dog's case, I'll throw it out because it's usually worn and shredded, and get something else. But anyways, I need to stop yapping and start drinking my coffee, so I'll be back. Alright guys, we're outside. I almost forgot to pack Misha's lunch. I just threw it together. Thank goodness I took out a slice of that pizza. My husband bought Ricardo's pizza yesterday. I took 2 slices out, put them in the fridge when he got home. So it'd make it easier for packing lunches since Maze wasn't going to school today. I was like, oh, not thinking. I didn't have a friggin' lunch pack for Misha. I just threw it together. Oh gosh, it is chilly out this morning, isn't it? Kind of loving it, actually. Violet's in a good mood today. She's all giddy and...
She's cold.
She's not cold. It's not that cold. If I'm not cold, she's not cold. Hey. Hey, Boris. Heaven's sakes. There. Maze wants to come out and kick that soccer ball back and forth if Devin comes out.
His shoes were all the way upstairs.
Oh, well, he might make it out in time.
And I don't think Devin's coming.
Oh, yeah, he came home early yesterday, didn't he? That's right. He might be home. Let me get that eye goober. Oh, just a minute. Here comes the bus. Here it comes. Maze, you stay here. Don't go on the bus. Just let Glenn know that he has a cough and stuff, so he's not going to go. Good luck at the Terry Fox run, Mish. I know you'll do well. Go up to the thing.
Oh, go over there?
I don't know. Maybe it's a different bus driver. It must be a substitute. Somebody looks like they have sunglasses up on their forehead. Like me sometimes. It must be a substitute for today. there they go.
Does she have breakfast? Does she have breakfast?
There goes Misha. There. Alright guys, 7:53, I just woke the girls up. Just got a load of laundry going. I fed Maze some breakfast. And what else did I do? I don't know. Emptied the dishwasher and started to load it up. I didn't turn it on yet, but I gave Maze his medicine, like his puffer, and some children's Tylenol cold. See? We'll see. But he's just out watching the boob tube, and I'm waiting for the big girls to come down. Oh, and the dogs had their breakfast too, so yeah, everybody's taken care of. Alright, I'm outside with the girls. Emily's up there. It's a different bus driver. I forget if I showed you. Yeah, how they stopped down there. But, so, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, but it seems even chillier now than it did when I was out with the little kids. But it is supposed to warm up to 17, so we'll see. It's the breeze, right? It's the breeze that does it. But we'll see. Is that it? Am I just imagining it? I don't know. Okay, Boris. Isn't that beautiful? Do you see it? Oh, I guess I am imagining it. It's the bus. Have a good day at school, ladies. I love ya. Boris got off his leash tied over there at the tree, so I put him on this one. She better stop. Better stop. Yeah, it's still that girl. There. Love ya. What do you think, Boris, huh? Eh? No, she's talking to her friend Rain. All right, let me get you on your leash and we'll go in the house and check on Maze. Trying to keep my head on my shoulders. I keep sneezing a million times and wash my hands and put gloves on. I'm going to slice up a log of bologna. Boris, get out of the dishwasher. Nope. Gotta get that going. This. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I got bread. They can have bologna sandwiches or just straight up bologna and beans or something like that for supper. Because after I'm done cooking this, I'm gonna take it easy today. If possible. I did get a load of laundry going though, so I'll have to rotate that. Oh gosh. All right. Maze is out there coughing a bit. But he seems to be in good spirits, like he's not lethargic or anything. So that's good. I will just fry this up. I have some bacon grease. I'll put a little bit in a pan, and it doesn't take long. It's just I'm cooking a lot of it, so it takes a little longer than if I was just frying it up for one or two people. I'm gonna cook this whole thing. Get out of here. Oh gosh. And then it's the weekend. Now next week we have Monday off. It's the Queen's funeral. And the kids have Friday off. It's a personal development day for the teachers, so they only have school 3 days next week. So that's good on the packing lunches front. For Maze, it'll be an extra long weekend because he's not going today. But that's okay. I'm sure he doesn't mind. I'll have to give Dad a call. I hope whatever I have, he doesn't have. I feel okay for the most part. It's just I'm congested. And I was really sleepy last night, but I don't know. I should have expected something coming since school started, you know, the kids being around a whole bunch of other kids and germs, and it just happens. We are so used to avoiding everybody for a long time, and masks and etc. Now we're going to start getting the regular flus and colds and stuff. I'm still very careful. I don't take my health for granted, or, you know, my children's health, or I'm just putting that on that bologna log paper on the inside of it. And actually I might keep some out. Messiah prefers it not cooked. She likes it. She always wants the least cooked one, so I'll just keep some out and do it that way. I was debating on making like rice, or I don't know, like chicken fried rice. Have a little chicken in there. I think that's too in depth for me today. Bologna, mustard, sandwiches, and pickles and beans. God, that's fancy, isn't it? They're lucky they're getting anything. I mean, there is stuff here they could have made. My husband got all that Mr. Noodle the other day. They could just cook that up. But I want to cook this, and there'll be enough for like tomorrow too. And yeah, fried bologna sandwich, toasted sandwich. Now, Violet, these guys have had their breakfast. There's just a little bit left in Violet's bowl, I think. She's going at it now. But I peeked in on that room we painted the past few days and just gently touched the floor. It seems dry, but I didn't push hard. I'm still going to leave it a couple days to make sure it's good and dry. And it's shiny. Shiny, shiny. That's why I thought it was still wet, but it's not. It's just shiny. That's okay. I'm sure it won't stay that way forever, but it looks good while it's going to be shining for now. There. That's a whole log of bologna sliced up. Now, I'm going to go get a couple pans on the stove and I'll bring you back. Alright guys, I got some bacon grease in here. Boris is under the table, laying down. They were just playing around, chasing one another. Let me turn that on and start melting. Start melting a bit, and then I'm just going to fry up some bologna. Oh, but it is a nice sunny day out. Just that fall breeze. I know it's not officially fall yet, but pretty soon. I'm looking forward to taking out my Halloween and fall decorations. I just can't do that right now. I have too much on the go. But we will get to it. We will get to it probably before October. Because in Canada we have our Thanksgiving the first bit of October, and I like to have all my Halloween stuff out and stuff. So we'll have to get that done. Come on. Come on. I won't film this whole thing, but it's just, it only takes a couple minutes on each side. And once it gets hot, it doesn't even take that long. It's just you get a little bit of brown on it. I can't do it perfect, and I don't have the patience to do it that way either, but we'll just, yeah. Yeah, we're good. Right. Like that. I could have just left it in circles, but it just seems like there's more when you do it this way. This will probably be done in probably 3 double pan things, maybe 3 or 4. Starting to sizzle now. I will take that off. My hand gets itchy. There. Yeah, this one cooks faster than that one. I don't know. Every time it does. I don't understand, but I think it's probably because our house maybe leans a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, I'll be back in a bit and I'll show you what this looks like. Well, hey guys, I haven't been checking in for a little bit. I'm just laying in bed. Maze was up here. He was laying right beside me watching his tablet. And Boris and Violet were up laying down on her feet, but somebody came to the door. So those two took off like a bat out of hell, barking and stuff. Just a delivery person left something at the door. So anyways, we're up, but we're still just laying in bed and relaxing. That bologna's done. I will show you after. But like I said, I was not going to do anything else today. I do need to rotate another thing of laundry, but we were just laying up in my bed, and that's the kind of Friday it is. Oh, Maze is over there. Show him what book you're reading, Maze.
It's called
Wacky Wednesday. Show him the cover.
by Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Rated as...
Illustrated by George Booth. Written as Theo Lesage? I don't know. Wacky Wednesday. That's what he's reading. Alright guys, it's 2:15. Maze and I and the pups just came downstairs, but I was talking on the horn with my sister for over an hour. It was lovely. My husband just walked through the door. He has some moose meat. I don't know where he got it, but awesome. Alright, I'm outside. I have a extra strong Hull's lozenge in my mouth. I'm going to have a grapefruit carbonated water, which is probably going to taste awful with this in my mouth, but I want one anyways. Yeah, my husband taught this morning. He must have drove right home because he's upstairs in a meeting now. But he got some moose, looks like sausage or something. So, that's cool. I just made some blueberry waffles. He doesn't like blueberries, but he's like, you didn't tell me there was blueberries in them. I said, they're not real blueberries. They're just like the Eggo or whatever. So he's in there eating them, I think. And I'm just waiting for Misha to get home on the bus. So that's what's going on. I'm medicated. Yeah, it was nice to talk to Carrie, my sister. She was telling me about Maya and Riggs. That's her 2 dogs. And, yeah, all that sort of thing. I said, I can't wait for me and her to go on a vacation together to go out to visit Josh at some point. So someday we'll do that, and we can all be together. And Dad can come along too if he won't be so stubborn and actually come out with us. But I'm like, it's important that we continue to be together at least once in a while as we get older. So yeah, we had a nice old yarn about that, and she's actually cooking a turkey dinner today for her and her dogs. I said, really? She was like, yeah, I got a turkey in the oven. I'm making a squash and corn on the cob and some spuds. I said, wow, that's awesome. She said there was a sale on, I don't know, last month or whatever. So she bought 3 turkeys, 1 for now. She cooked one the day that you got it, and then she's going to save 1 for the fall. So that's awesome. Enjoy your turkey dinner. That would be delicious. But anyways, I'm feeling okay for the most part. I'm just not 100% right now, but that's okay. But the room that we were painting, me and Dad were painting, looks great. I'm excited about that. In a couple days, we'll go take the tape off the border and paint the top part of the border and fill in any little bits that might need to be filled in. We'll be good to go. But it's still windy out, not as windy as this morning. Those trees up there are saying hi. You can see them. But yeah, I don't know if it's the replacement bus driver this afternoon too or not, but it'll just be Misha coming home. Boris snapped the line, like the little buckle off the long lead I had him on, so I just have his regular 6-foot leash hanging over the knob of this lawnmower. But he's laying down now anyways. He's not trying to run around and play or anything, but I need to really look into getting a proper chain. Like, I don't want a heavy chain, but something that's not going to snap. I know one of you are saying I should get a fenced-in area in my yard. I'd love to have one, but I don't know how I could put that in my yard and it be proper. I want, I have a lot of trees. I got the kids, and unless I fenced in my whole yard, because I don't want a fenced-in area in the middle of my yard. I don't. These guys get proper walks. I know you only see me walk a little bit in the morning, but these guys get proper walks. And when I envision next summer being much more active at the lake, those guys run free there, and they get a lot of stimulation here. Not just from me, but like the kids and activities and tricks and stuff. A fenced-in yard would be wonderful. I just can't envision how we would go about doing that here. I don't know. I don't want just like a section of the yard fenced off. That doesn't appeal to me. And yeah, I don't want them just to be sectioned to that part of our property. This whole property is theirs. I just can't have them running out in the road. So I do what works for us. As time goes on, we'll might figure something else out, but I do what works for us, and so far so good. Bus? No, it is not the bus. It'll disappear later. Not for us. Oh, maybe it is. Is it for us, Boris? Sounded like the bus. Okay. Thanks. Oh, the bus should be coming any second now. I hear ya. Yeah, I'm almost done my sparkling water. And I'm gonna go warm up bologna after. I might spread it out more on a cookie sheet. I have it like in a lasagna dish kind of thing, just so I can warm it up. And I don't mean dried out, but oh, here comes Maze. The bus is coming, Maze. Oh, that's not the bus. Come on.
Looks like Dad's close.
Did you eat your waffles?
I think.
You think? Did you remember forking anything and putting it in your mouth hole?
Yes.
Well, that's good.
I don't know if I ate it all.
Listen to those gulls. You hear them?
What are gulls?
Seagulls.
Seagulls go by the ocean, don't
They do, but they fly around here too. All right, is this it? Violet, for heaven's sakes. Oh, here's the bus. The guy came over and want me to sign, and it's not even for me, it's for a different person, so he went back, but nice guy. Okay, Boris. Boris made me spill my water. He was all excited. How was school? Was that Glenn? Okay, Violet. All right. Took it out, put it on my fancy new baking sheets. I'm going to put it in the oven for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, just so it warms up and dries out a little bit. I had it layered in here, like with paper towel, and I might eat that one. But, yeah, there it is. Alright guys, everybody had supper. I just unloaded my phone, and the part that I recorded making the bologna sandwiches seems to be corrupted, so I'm so sorry about that. Misha didn't have that. She had a leftover slice of pizza. Maze had bologna. Zaya had the sandwiches and a couple of pickles. Oh, there's the phone. Just a minute. Oh, anyways, yeah. I was just going to try to edit this. I don't think it's very long, but I don't see that. But when I jumped out of bed today because the dogs were barking, I got some things from thrift books. I'll just show you quick. I won't get into it, but I got 3 books. Clive Barker, Cold Heart Canyon. I'm looking forward to this, and look at this. I have a few of his books. Awesome. I'm excited about that. Dan Simmons, I have several books of his. Really like him. This is a big one though, almost 800 pages. I got these all like from thrift books, that's why they're beat up and stuff, but I like books even more when they have some character. And Paula Trackman, I don't know, Disturb Not the Dream. This is an oldie. Oh, and I got one more. The sequel to Jack Ketchum's, what is it called? Come here. Off season. Boris, come here. Boris. He's going in there. My husband's having a meeting. Yeah, that's the sequel to Jack Ketchum's Off Season, Offspring. It says now a major motion picture, which I don't know, but I plan on reading Off Season this fall, I think. So now I got the sequel to it. But yeah. Anyways, I'll be back in a bit. All right, well, get me a quarter.
I'll get you a quarter.
All right, I'm just hanging up some towels. And Misha posted some signs around the house about her library upstairs. And I want to go buy a bookmark. I'll just show you. That's the bed that I got from my Aunt Joanne. It used to be in my Grammy and Bumpy's house. Like, I think those guys used to sleep on, like Dad and those guys. And that's going to be Mally's bed. It's not like a double mattress, but it's not a twin mattress. It's a 3/4 size mattress or whatever. But, what? The mattress isn't that old, though. What? I'm coming up to get a bookmark in just a second. And to bring back some of my books I read. I'm going to hang these up. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'll go up and see. Also, we had a hot chocolate tub, and it was empty, and I explained to Misha when I was younger, for a piggy bank, that's what I would use, is an old can that had a plastic top, and you just put a slice on the top of it, and that would be a piggy bank, so she could paint and decorate it how she wants. But just a minute. Free stickers at Misha's library upstairs. It's one of the signs. I'll knock with my foot. Knock, knock, knock. Come in. Alright, I have some library books to return.
Yes, yes.
My library card is in the book.
I'm thinking I just gotta, will you all go behind?
Yes, yes.
So, all your books?
All your books. Yeah, I read them all.
Did you read this one?
I did. It was really good. I read it today.
Good.
Boris, this is not your bed.
So
this is her. This is just chipped. I bought this old dresser from somebody, and it was an oldie. Someday we might paint it, but Misha's library funds. This was hot chocolate, and I got 25 cents. Everybody, 25 cents. I'm gonna pick a bookmark.
Yep.
All right. Ooh. There's some hearts. Oh, look at money. It's in a shoe. Hearts, flowers, frazzle, hearts. These blueberries?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I want the blueberries. One for 25 cents. Strong as the new pretty. Oh, you don't play with LOLs? All right, I'm going to pick a few more books.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. You got to sign back in the books that I returned, though, so you know that you got them back.
Yes, I just did that.
Do you have any recommendations, sir?
Oh, sorry, he isn't working right now.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
So I want to get some more books.
Okay,
Yes,
I want to look over at this shelf this time.
There's many Dr. Seuss books.
I gotta sit down and look.
There's many Dr. Seuss books, and
Right,
there's
Boris?
a variety of those.
Beatrix Potter ones, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let me see. I'll keep looking. Up Home is a good one.
Yeah.
Indian Summer.
And there's a lot of chapter books and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I'll take a chapter book today. Time for Andrew. A ghost story. Ooh.
And there's more smaller books. Might have a lot of words, but
I'm not scared of words. This is a good one. Big brown bear, blue bull, beautiful baboon, blowing bubbles, biking backwards, black bobs, banana boxes, and Billy Buster's something or other. Bam! I'll pick that one. What's this one? This looks like an oldie. It's Perfectly True. Hans Christian Andersen. A tale from Hans Christian Andersen.
You have to give all them back to them.
Oh. Looks like it must be about gossip or something. You know how us hens get a clucking sometimes? Huh. What is that? I can't get that one out. What is this? Oh, this is a Connect the Dots. Oh, this is a good one. Rose and Dorothy. Yeah, I think I'll get this one. I haven't read this one in a long time. Look, it has teacups.
Have you found any books?
I'm finding a few, yeah. He's playing with your flip-a-zoo?
Yeah, and I told you that because you wanted to talk to me.
Oh, that boy. Just a minute, guys. All right. Annie was warned. Ooh. Out of the corner of her eye, she saw something black fly by. Was it a bat? But there was only a cat licking its paws. Ooh, I'm going to read that one. That's probably good for now. All right, I'm in the queue. The maze is coming after me. She's just signing out the books that I want to read for tonight. And I'll have a bookmark to mark my spot. And we'll be good. There, I'm lying in Misha's bed so Boris doesn't jump up and mess it up. What?
I like this one.
Yeah. And this is the view I have. Has one of the TVs with the fat back. Yes, Violet. I'm occupying the whole bed, Boris, so you can't get up and mess up her bed. Right, so yeah, the ones I got was Rose and Dorothy. Annie was warned. On the Farm. Cute little. Look, it even has a old elementary card thing in the back. Or a library thing. Boris, I swear to goodness, in the B book. No! Look, he tries to get her flip-a-zoo. Just a minute. All right. Oh, God, I keep sneezing. I keep sneezing, you fellers. Oh, you're tangled. Oh, there. Dad called a little while ago. He's coming out today instead of tomorrow. He has something to do tomorrow. I don't know what, but I said, we'll meet you outside because I don't want him to catch any cold that we have so we can visit outside. And Misha and Maze can play basketball. Hey! Oh, digging a hole. They keep digging a hole in one spot, so I have to cover it up with the chair. Anyways, he's on his way out here. And I'm cold, so I got this big thing on. But we'll just visit outside for a little while. And, yeah, have a chit-chat. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, come sit over here. Misha got some chairs set up. put that one over here beside me. I don't want Papa sitting in the sun. But Maze is over there. I know that little bush is right in the way. Yeah. We'll just have a little visit here. All right, I think I see. There's Papa. Maybe he'll come in this driveway. Hey, we'll go in the house and pee. Papa's here. No, leave it there. He's not going to drive right up. No, he's not. There goes Violet and Boris. Stop it. It's just Papa. There's guys. Those guys, I know you can't see them. They're behind the bush. It's Papa. It's Papa. What? Oh, he forgot to bring the treats. He's joking, of course, I'm sure. Violet. Boris. Dinks. Oh, she's over there helping. Just a minute. It's Michael Jordan. Yeah, no. You bring those in the house and you can unload them and then bring the box back out because Papa likes to keep his box. We do like boxes in this house. Woo! That was close. Okay, then just leave it till I get done. Oh, he did it! That's Parker's Cove basketball champion.
Michael Jordan.
He's going. Yeah, I said we're not going to give Papa hugs tonight because there's too many colds and coughs going around, but we had a good visit. You guys wave. A cheesy. We'll go in. All right, guys, I'll show you what Papa brought out. Brought out one of these little gummy pizzas. Brought out a couple of these little chocolate bars. Oh, there's the rest of it. Some chocolate sticks, some McDonald's coupons and Dairy Queen coupons. Some of these chocolate cookies, wafer cookies, little, what are they? Like cookies with strawberry flavored topping. 4 pops, 2 orange crushes, and 2 Pepsi Zeros. Some butterscotch candies, gumballs, sour worms. Gotta take a picture. Stop. Popcorn, lollipops, some chewy candies, barbecue chips, cheese puffs, Papa's glazed donuts, and Papa's sugar donuts. So that's a really good haul. Well, good morning, friends. It's the next day. It's, I don't know, a little after 7. Misha's out with me. She has Violet. I have Boris. We're going to take them for a little walk. Stop pulling, Boris. No. Oh, just a minute. Well, good morning, friends. It's Tracey and Boris. It's the next day again. Yesterday, I tried to film first thing in the morning, and then I didn't film at all. Yesterday, I was really quite under the weather. And, yeah, so, Boris, don't do that. Violet was just out, but Misha came out with me and she took care of her business, so she walked back faster than me. And anyways, yeah, it is Sunday. I'm going to end this video. I know it's a very short video, but yesterday was a good day. I just didn't have it in me to film or anything like that, but we finished Mally's room. We took the tape off. Mally finished painting the tops of the baseboards and going around the ceiling. And yeah, so today we'll probably start moving her in. And then start, making sure that room, her old room, is going to be cleared out, so we can work on it this week maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I forget. Yeah, yesterday, what did we do? We had spaghetti for supper. That's what Mally made. She made supper. She also made a chicken soup, homemade chicken soup. She used my bone broth, some potatoes, carrots, celery, onions, and, oh, here comes Ann and Elliot. Just a minute. All right, friends. I'm telling you, it's hard to get this video wrapped up, but I just made my coffee. The dishwasher's going. I just fed the pumpkins. They're out there running around. And, yeah, I probably will film some today, but it'll just be me checking in. And, yeah, the rest of the kids are still sleeping. I'm going to have my coffee. My throat is like, it feels raw, that raw feeling throat right up to the back of my, I don't know, sinuses. It's that kind of feeling. So anyways, I'm not feeling totally down and out like in regards to sickness, but I'm just a blubbering kind of mess and just trying to get through. Tomorrow the kids don't have school. Normally they would. It's a Monday, but it's the Queen's funeral, so here in Nova Scotia it's taken off in honor of the Queen, and it'll be televised. I told the kids we'll make a pot of tea and watch that, just because it's been, yeah, I'm not all like emotional about it or anything like that. It's just been, and I don't really follow the royals. Like, I'm not a monarchist or anything like that, but it's just so weird that she's not, because she's been here for 96 years and she's on our money. She's on government buildings. I'm pretty sure there's a picture of her. She's, just, it's a historical event. So I'll break out a couple of teapots, make some tea if the kids want to watch the funeral. If not all of it, some of it, and have some tea, we'll do that. If Mally wants to bake something today, I'll let her do that. But yeah, that chicken soup she made last night was the bomb. Really. I just had to go down and get the turkey bone broth because she didn't want to go down in the basement. She's scared of the... Yeah, anyways. But yeah, and she used my home canned carrots and, yeah, the potatoes and just a little bit of pasta. It wasn't chicken noodle soup, but I always put a little pasta in it. And it was delicious. There's a little bit left. And yeah, that was perfect last night. I had some right before I went to bed. But anyways, I will make a video probably today, but it'll just be a little spot check-in, so maybe tag it along with tomorrow's video. I'm not sure, but I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, okay guys, with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.